Oh, here goes something. Alright guys, Llebniloc here. Now today we're going to be playing some Major Minor. And for those of you who watched the Nuzlocke, I said in the challenge that, well, in the Elite Four, if I lost a single Pokemon, that I'd be playing this game. And I said that because I was confident that I was not going to lose anyone. So here's how this is going to work. Because I do not particularly, I think it looks like a good game. I've seen some good reviews. Now, don't kind of, you know, obviously I would have said I set the challenge as a case of worst case scenario. I play this game. Not a particular game I like. Well, not a particular type of game I like. So yeah. However, it's a story-based game with choices, done by a game, as you can see on the screen, by game and story by Klace, art by Klace, and the main theme by Fox and Moore. And those are kind of hints as to what's going to be happening in this game. So, new game. Now, so we're going to do a new game. Using multiple saves files is highly recommended. Both keyboard and controller are supported for input. Well, good thing I have a controller. But I'm using a keyboard just now, so F4 will enter windowed mode, F5 will return to menu. Cool. Now, what's going to happen is we'll delete letters during name input. Thank you. Arrow keys navigate choices when prompted. Left click and enter a U to confirm. Cool. Please enjoy and choose wisely. Thank you. So, every time this game makes me feel like I really don't want to be playing this, I'm going to take a drink of this store brand cider. If that helps. That's one. Where am I? Is this outer space? No, it absolutely can't be. I'd never survive in the void. I scan my surroundings. What I see should be an impossibility. A luminescent nebula gazes back at me. It twinkles, dancing across the sky. It's beautiful, but I'm not here to stargaze. As I take in this scenario, I notice some key things. My feet are not on solid ground. I appear suspended. And for some reason, I'm able to hear and breathe. High encoding in this, so from this, I'll try and fix that later. But for now, we're going to bear it because it's just a choice thing. As far as I'm aware, there isn't much movement. Those are the two things you can't do in space. I count this as a blessing and focus on breathing. There were exercises I could use to calm myself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before I count any higher though, I am interrupted. At that moment I realize I'm not here by myself. I feel a hand rest on my shoulder and I shiver. I expect to feel fear, but a rush of calm overtakes me. Hello and welcome to the Ark. This is a very special place, you see. Only a select few are allowed to be here. This is home to those touched by fate, imbued with a power most would call fiction. Others have come, but now it's your turn. First and foremost, I require a name. Something to enter in the annals of time. You must ensure that you aren't forgotten. Okay. So I escaped at that. Well, we are... Let's hope this works. No. Damn it, there's not enough letters. Okay. Oh, okay, the keyboard works. No, the mouse works for this. There we go. We're gonna do it with one letter less, I think. Llebniloc. It has a nice ring to it. I'm sure you'll be remembered. My name, you ask? I'm afraid that's not important. No one will remember me after this. Your presence here portends a grand fate. Not just for you, but the universe too. That is the purpose of those who come here. To that end, what else do they call you? Shop worker. Your surname is just as important. Oh, okay. And out of curiosity, I must know. Okay, I didn't think of that. So I could have just put Leb. So I've had Llebniloc. I don't know if I could just put OK. Llebniloc, God damn it! Okay, that's a drink. Very well, the pleasure is mine. God damn it. In giving me your name, the deed is done. Your service to me and the Ark is pledged. I did not pledge any service, you did not tell me this. But do not worry, you're not a slave. Your service rewards you with a power. Something that most would kill to achieve. Others must bend to the rules of the world. But for you, the opposite rings true. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. When you make a choice, reality will bend. Your every whim will fall to your lap. The universe now accommodates you. That sounds like a cool power. This is the power granted to you by the Ark. This is the power granted to you by me. What is your name? Oh, it appears that you're fading away. Do you long to return to Earth? I understand. There is fear in the unknown. I will find you again soon. And perhaps then we can talk a little more. Don't be scared, Llebniloc. I mean no harm. Would you like to save your game? Yes. I feel a rush of speed as I'm shot back into my body. It was almost as if my spirit momentarily left me. Who was that man, and just what was the Ark? I scratched my head in a state of sheer confusion. It definitely wasn't a dream. I know that for sure. When you wake up from a dream, you know it wasn't real. You laugh it off, continue on with your life. That's not the sensation I was feeling right now. I try to ground myself in reality. I take in my surroundings, the noises and people. I focus on my destination. Tokyo, Japan. Well, at least we're somewhere nice. I feel myself calm down, slowly but surely. The anxiety starts to replace itself with excitement. Yay! Though many would argue what the difference is. Who didn't dream of going to Tokyo in their lifetime? It had to be the bucket list of millions of people. And it was the first of many places I'd visit, on what would surely be the best year of my life. I sit there, holding the armrest with a fierce grip. Sorry guys, I'll be back in a second, because my girlfriend is home, at the door. It wouldn't be long until I figured out how wrong I was. Oh God. I think that's 4 now on the drinking scale. I tried my best to maintain my composure. A can of Popstar held firmly in my grasp. I wasn't one to drink energy drinks so leisurely, but I picked up what you might call an addiction. For a little bit more context, I'll say this. Popstar was the leading brand of energy drink. In fact, it was almost as popular as soda. It had full endorsement from a famous pop idol. A contest was held to coincide with this idol's new tour. 2 special cans were then thrown into the wild. Those that found them got to travel with the tour. Almost like a golden ticket from old childhood stories. The contest made the drink skyrocket in popularity. It took the world by storm, a cultural phenomenon. The chance to live a life of luxury was hard to pass up. In case you didn't know, the name of the idol was Klace. So when I say I picked up something of an addiction, that might actually be the understatement of the year. The odds of winning were literally in the billions, so it took a fair amount of chugging in order to win. I asked myself if it was worth it, but that's subjective. At least that's what I told myself in between jitters. Being one of the lucky 2 came with its consequences. That's what the media called the prospective winners. Before I can continue thinking, I'm interrupted. Someone walking down the aisle has a nasty fall. They brace their descent and land on the seat beside me. That takes a special kind of skill, doesn't it? He quickly rises to his feet, wearing a look of panic. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I nod my head. It's not the end of the world. Why is the train on its side? Aside from the minor frighten, everything is fine. Although, maybe we could talk to pass the time. It was starting to get boring, sitting by myself. First time on a train. Don't know what came over me. I just got dizzy and then bam. Sounds like someone has a case of vertigo. I apologise again. Sorry for intruding, I really am. I try explaining to him that everything is fine, but he seems to think he's committed an awful crime. Oh god, that's loud. Ow. Your choices will affect the way you are treated. Before he can respond, however, an alarm sounds loudly. The train comes to a screeching halt. You also change the flow of the story. Fair enough. Mechanical failure? That's not good. Remember, it is not possible to please everyone. Oh no, what was that? Are we gonna die? I think that's a little extreme. Can't help but snicker at that. He's clearly one of those catastrophic thinkers. Good thing I brought a conch. The hell's a conch? Now I can be in power if we're stranded. Don't know what a conch is. He goes to rummage through his bag. A bit of a bookworm too, isn't he? I decide to just sit back and wait it out. In situations like this, there was nothing else to do. I tried to think about how I could pass the time. Might be a while until we're mobile again. Can't use my phone for anything other than texts. Data charges while abroad were a death sentence. Everybody back home would already be asleep. There was quite a time difference at play here. My phone vibrates and I go look at it, almost as if I knew I was thinking about it. It's Rook, the man I'm meeting at the station. Are you almost here? I can't wait all day, you know. He's wondering where I am. I'm not sure what to say. Should I play it cool or let him know we've stalled? Can't say for sure. Rook didn't like your response. Oh well. Wouldn't want to get things off to a bad start. Gah, uncertainty. My least favourite thing to hear. Very well. But somehow I feel like that's exactly what's happened. His reply signals a feeling of discontent. But there was nothing I could do. And of course, I was truthful. I could rest easy. I noticed that the squirrel is also eagerly texting away. Put my phone back in my pocket and reclined in my seat. Wasn't exactly sure how Rook was related to Klace, But it had to be pretty high up there. I was only given concrete details last week. I thought there'd be limos and media coverage, but I was quickly told that this was not the case. I was getting picked up by a regular guy named Rook. I wonder if he would go full-on cliché with a large piece of cardboard that says Llebniloc. Oh man, I really hope we'll be okay. My train rides are usually incident free. Usually? Didn't he say it was his first time on a train? Oh yeah. He seems to contradict himself without realizing it. Well, as fun as awkward silences are, we should probably get to know each other. Must we? Just in case we're stuck in here forever. Oh, how fun that would be. You can call me Keela? Kyla? Not sure. I'm here to see some friends. And about you? What brings you to Tokyo? It's nice to meet another English speaker. I only speak Japanese at a preschool level. About to answer when I stop myself short. I have flashbacks to when I signed the NDA. I wasn't allowed to publicly reveal why I was here. At least, not until the media made it official. But then again, what harm could it do? It'd likely never find itself back to me. Plus, Keela could be impressed with who I really am. A friend would be a great thing to have while abroad. Should I tell him or keep it a secret? Some choices don't have immediate consequences. Sorry, I'm not telling him don't want to risk a non-disclosure. I decided to stick with my morals and not break the NDA. It's probably for the best. Who wants a lawsuit? If I did let out my secret and word got back to Rook, well, I'm sure there'd be hell to pay. Oh, you can't say? That's cool, I guess. I'm just here to visit my brother. Didn't he say he's visiting his friends? Nothing to hide on my end, really. Yeah, he was here to meet his friends. Now he's here to meet his brother? This guy seems odd. Nothing to hide, huh? I feel bad that I can't tell him. He clearly realizes that I'm hiding something. I'm still really excited. This is my first time in Tokyo. Gonna hit up all the maid cafes? Oh, of course, typical tourist. What about you? Did you ever go to a maid cafe? I've heard they're just the best. Bunch of restaurants in Western culture, however your waitress actually stays at your table. You can rush with them, play games, get to know them. It's definitely a foreign concept to me. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Cool, we have to keep in touch. I've looked online at all the tourist sites. There's some great ones in Akihabara? Okay. Before I continue talking, the train moves again, and the passengers are shaken by the sudden movement. Keela beams a wide smile as if this was a major victory. Wow, I was scared for nothing. That didn't really last long at all. He sure seems like quite the character. If we did end up going to those maid cafes, well, there'd be no shortage of entertainment. I wonder if the same could be said of Rook. More importantly, I wonder how he'd treat me. He certainly seems like an interesting guy. For a moment, I'm glad I didn't break my NDA. I don't think that I'd be able to face him if I did. I find it odd I'm analysing my previous actions, as if I could have changed what I said and what I did. Perhaps it's because of that weird vision I had. I can control my own destiny, or something like that. What a ridiculous thing to comprehend. If I could control my destiny, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be off somewhere living a life of luxury. But there's no use thinking like that, so I stop. What the hell just happened? At the exact moment, pain attacks my chest. Well, fuck, we're having a heart attack. More pain than I've ever felt before. Pulses with my increasingly fast heartbeat. I go to clutch my gut instinctively, only to find that I can't move. Everyone around me seems to have frozen in place. I start to panic. I go to focus on my breathing like before, but I can't breathe either. I sense someone behind me, and then I feel it. That hand on my shoulder again. Oh, god damn it. Pain fades away. I gasp loudly for air. Is there something about his touch? Terribly sorry for earlier. Our meeting seems to have been cut short. Perhaps you desire to return to Earth. After all, the universe bends to you now. Am I that frightening? Either way, I sense conflict within you. You think what happened earlier was a dream. I think this kind of confirms it, yet now your dream stands before you. Am I real? So I am real. The Ark is real. And the power that you have? Well, yes, it's real too. I'm not here to lecture you anymore. Your words and actions are your own, as is the power I have given you. However, you will be asked to help me. You are not receiving this power for free, but I will let you run free for today. Well, when I see you again tonight, I will tell you everything. And then your journey will begin. Would you like to save your game? Yes, I'm going to save my game.